Wyvern pick that I didn't talk about a lot as well, by the way, as the hero is really strong with Axe on the lane. I believe, yeah, it's not that I believe, I remember exactly when the lanes were changed and when people started playing 2-1-2, Winter Wyvern became very popular, and he was played either with Doom or with Axe. And both of these heroes work really well with him. Also,
I think might need to start this for a bit. I can
really?
Solves it.
Are you in my?
Yeah.
Join there, and there's like the end. There's.
Yeah, I see it.
10 seconds remaining.
Right.
All right.
Any better, maybe?
5 seconds remaining.
Talk a little bit more.
I'm still choppy.
Just a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. It could be on my side, but I wouldn't know how. Odd.
Yeah, you're a little bit choppy to me as well. Just a bit. Oh, whatever. Wyvern is really strong. Yeah. It'll solve itself out. Wyvern is really strong versus the Magnus as well, as he can always use ulti after the RP. Necro pickup from Hippomaniacs is, yeah, decent. They don't have anything that goes through Ghost Shroud. However, Monkey King at the same time, on the other hand, might be a way of dealing with this Axe as well, and then you can perhaps put that PA on mid and Magnus offlane or something like that.
Probably getting a lot of solutions for this good, but with the Monkey King as well, that's the second empower target, so it might just be coming to a point where like small little skirmish gets out of hand because it's just a little bit too much. One more attack coming in, one random boundless strike that does a crazy amount of damage because not just fueled up by the Dingo Mastery, but also power and it could put on the realms of outplaying your opponents and these kind of heroes with this high mobility as well. Haven't talked too much about that, but we've got Magnus Hero is going to build a Blink Dagger, Phantom Assassin jumping around, slowing people. Now the Monkey King too.
Monkey might be a support, by the way, as well. It could just be Yaps or position 4 Monkey. He's played it, he's good with it. Like there was like few months back, Monkey was played. I mean, not few months back actually. The last guy I remember playing it as 4 was Lil, and he'd played versus Axe on the lane as 4 and just bully the Axe away. You know, as a position 4, you don't have to commit him to a core. However, versus Axe, Wyvern maybe does not really work that well. But overall, Monkey isn't the last pick. Hippomaniacs, they do expect Monkey to be a core, so they banned out Phoenix, which, yeah, would bring them another dimension when it comes to team fighting. However, I couldn't say for sure if this Monkey is a support or core, because picking something like a Pugna right now would be amazing for Team Secret. Deals with the call, deals with the Winter Wyvern's ulti, deals with Necro. Like, it would be like a perfect pick for them. Also gives them some push. So position 4 Monkey plus Pugna on mid, that would be my call. I would love to see that.
Absolutely. So Hippomaniacs have the last pick coming into this. It's a specific hero that would kind of benefit from having the Pugna on the team. This next level draft mind game. Stuff like a Zeus just to nuke them down before they can really do anything. Not really in a meta right now, but let's actually talk about this this Thinker, because again, that's one of the Scream's go-to heroes, not been banned out, and would kind of give you the same kind of opportunity, albeit a little bit more greedy.
I think they need some push, right? They need some push. Hippomaniacs, their last pick is basically should be their only physical damage output, because they have none right now. You have the Axe, I suppose, but that's not good enough. Necro does not push, Undying and Wyvern are horrible at doing that, so I honestly think finalizing this draft with something like a Tinker would not work. You talked about Arc. Arc is pretty decent, Arc Warden, but PA can deal with him fairly well if she gets on top of him, so that's a problem. Alright. Shadow Demon. Interesting way to finalize the draft. I suppose I did see Zai play it on offlane, but I suppose this is gonna be like some position 4 Yapsor Shadow Demon. Yeah, it
still work
should
out
be at
well,
least.
especially in this kind of game. Talked about the Pugna being able to save people
10 seconds
left, right, and
remaining.
center. I mean, Shadow Demon can certainly do that.
Mm.
If you're confident enough that you can get the
5
ball rolling, that
seconds
you can get that
remaining.
momentum building up to a point where you don't really fall behind, you can make really good use of that hero because you can't really play from behind. Sure, you can throw out a disruption, but you don't really do much more than that. So if Hippomaniacs are the ones that dictate the pace of the game, the axe continues to gank, etc., it might not be the best. But if it's even, if you're the one calling the shots, then you can constantly set up and
Choose
you
your
can
hero.
counter initiate. Have you as you go for the thing, fight everything you said there. So still trusting that they can get that off the ground. Lost my train of thought.
I'm just trying to see if my microphone is like working or not, because I don't see the server issue. I don't have internet problems either. Maybe it's Discord issue, but I can't get it. Let me restart
Yeah.
Discord at least.
I think it's better now, actually.
It is? Alright.
Yeah.
Because I truly do not see any problems. Like voice is green, I have no
Yeah, me
frame
either.
drops or anything like that, so it's...
Yeah,
Anyway.
I've been looking here. I've been checking my computer, whether it's on my end or something. But no, I don't know. It seems to be good now.
Alright. Hopefully it will stay this way. Tinker pick, as you said, like it's a supreme pick. He loves the hero. I don't mind them going for their comfort picks, but I see that flaw in this draft, and that's the fact that they have to completely wipe Team Secret in order to take any objective. And even when they do that, they have to do it in they have to do it twice to take down a tier 3 because they have no damage against those towers, and that's a little bit problematic. Maybe itemize for that. Get some necros or something, guys. Yeah.
Necros get meme hammers. I
Yeah,
still get to see
anything.
that, actually. A meme hammer just crushing at it. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually saw that a couple of times, so you never know. It is possible.
Yeah, but I don't know, who knows. I mean, if Tinker gets off the ground quickly, you have like relatively early boost of travel. All of a sudden you have an extra hero that can just join into these burst down heroes like PA before the beacon. So if you can hit this timing, maybe just
like if they want to win, they have to hit the timing super early on. Oh, why don't I have my own camera? What the hell?
You know, did you watch a game beforehand? You might have to restart Dota.
Am I watching your screen?
I'm gonna back this right now.
Alright. I'm gonna restart then.
I think it happens when you've watched something on Dota TV and have direct background or something.
Oh yeah, I did do that. I
Yeah.
did have that.
Well, yeah, there's some LAN tournaments that work that way. We basically have to cast off a preview screen.
Mm. 30 seconds to battle.
It isn't that much problem. Anyway, like this Tinker, he has to have such a good time, man, and he has to have a perfect timing on all of his items, and even then, Team Secret, I believe they have to make a lot of mistakes to actually be just completely dominated by this Tinker, because that's the only way I see Hippos winning. But maybe they go for some DPS axe or something like that, and it's possible.
We're going aggressive up top, trying to contest the bounty rune, but probably all that possible up against the Undying here was quick on the clicky finger. Steal it as a result, a bit of a 2v2 exchange in that regard. So how do you see these dual lanes work out with in the bottom?
Axe should usually really be strong on the lane, but he might suffer a lot versus Shadow Demon. He has to be careful. The illusions are strong versus him. Also, Soul Catcher and Shadow Poison stacks work amazingly well versus Axe. So that lane can go either way. I actually see a small edge for Saberlight and Wyvern if they play it correctly. But yeah, it's very hard to outplay someone like Zai and Yapzor. Top lane, however, Monkey King should be in a lot of problems. As long as Undying doesn't give him stacks, I think it's not an easy lane. But there's a Witch Doctor with Voodoo Restoration. So because of that, perhaps it's gonna be even. He's gonna be able to keep the Monkey King alive, especially when those decays hit. He's gonna have very low strength. That means very low HP, and because of that, Puppy's heal is gonna work even better.
Tango's it's just very efficient heal. It's also one of these kings about Morphling. That whenever you play Morphling, whenever you see him, that's one of the good reasons why he's going for that lifesteal. Because you can just shift full agi, you can click 3 times and you full health. It's the same kind of principle. It's also the same reason why you could swap and drop items, heal up and whatnot.
Yeah, when it comes to mid lane, by the way, I think mid one, actually Nisha shouldn't have too many problems.
He actually got another double decay after this one. Came for Curry instead. You're only level 1s, no defensive utility apart from perhaps Fairy Fire, 2 stick charges, mid one trying to catch him here. One more right click will be it. Okay, that's one way to do it. Ghost Shroud into the Soul Repeal.
Undying has to be careful now. Should be fine, but still. Yeah.
Super low himself though, look at this. 12 stacks of decay.
Mid lane Nisha is being down a little bit, but it's just back and forth, nothing really too serious. The problem is though, Nisha has 2 range creeps, so he's most likely gonna lose some experience there. Yeah, at least 1 creep of experience, which isn't great. Top lane Senny is being down again. They're
Tango to eat his way through trees, but he's still, yeah, he bought as much time as he possibly could. Necro.
And bottom lane Axe might fall now too.
Size also super low, a couple stick jars coming in and move. Damage over time. Self through from Saberlight, so he's ready to fight again. Zai is just straight up dead.
Oh, those illusions are the thing that killed him actually. Those illusions there are the ones that allowed him to use Splinter Blast, right? And because of that Zai falls. So not really the perfect execution there from Team Secret, but on top lane, yeah, they do have that perfect execution that we talked about. This Undying, he has to be careful. I don't see this Necro falling, unless...
cut the W off just in time.
It's Necro, you know, you think you've got him, but they really do not have any nukes. And as long as this Necro plays properly, he doesn't have to be amazing on this lane. He just has to play properly, right? Save that Ghost Shroud for when they go on him. He should never die, especially considering there's that Soul Rip as well. But Undying, on the other hand... Oh, yeah.
What the hell was that?
That's 300 HP on 300 HP on your boy Monkey King.
You think you're fine? Oh yeah, Kajingo Master, you can just Boundless Strike now and heal back up to full, but now some random right click from creeps or Death Pulse maybe connecting something, put him over the edge.
Well,
talk about
overall,
lane. I mean, this the least kill potentially from compared to the side lane.
Yeah, this is the boring lane. I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot happening. Perhaps on PA gets some level 6 or something. Maybe she can dive Supreme Stinker, but it's very unlikely that we're gonna see a kill here. These other side lanes, however, are very volatile.
Freaking alone. Yeah, the more levels you get on these heroes, like dying level 3. What the point in Tombstone instead of the Soul Rip was high jumping super low, another couple of right clicks here, gets body blocked by Yapzor. Ouch.
Yeah, so the problem is on this bottom lane for them, it's much easier for Hippomaniacs to execute. Axe and Wyvern lane is very simple. You use your Splinter Blast, you use the Battle Hunger, and then you just start to burn the target. They just have the dots that they need to kill.
Soul Rip again. Yeah, again, I would have thought he would have put a second point up into that scale rather than the Tombstone. Have a little bit more nuking power, might have even netted them the kill then, but one.
Right now, they try to pull Axe under the tier 1 on bottom, but just even with pulling him under the tower, they didn't manage to kill him. It's much harder, but maybe nah, nothing's gonna happen.
Maybe they're low. Not a lot of region left here between the two of them. This is a few mid lane, not.
Puppy was rotating, actually running away from Senny, and because of that, Tinker just rotated in and got himself an easy kill as well. This is great. You're a midder and the kill comes to you. It's awesome.
It's like food delivery, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Undying just brought him a snack. He brought him a little snack. Overall, though, this Tinker is having that good start that we talked about, and I think he has to have one. Nisha does have a bit more CS, but...
Is that what you would expect it, considering that there's laser to work with? Only you figured that Tinker would be better in these kind of...
There is laser to work with, but at the same time there's Stiffling Dagger to work with. So every time you laser her, she can just dagger the creep. That's, you know, and I'm pretty certain the dagger is not gonna miss, so...
Let's do base damage. It's attack. Very nicely, Saberlights. Very low down bottom, actually. 3 stacks of poison on. Be enough to finish them off by
yeah, it's only level 1. It's only level 1 poison, so it won't be enough, definitely. You need quite a few of those on level 1, so... they're just gonna go back, shrine up, move back to the lane. Overall, though, I think as long as they aren't crushed, Secrets should have, I mean, fair chances of winning. And
as long as it gets a few minutes or so in the mid game, it almost doesn't matter how the lanes go, because then you can just force into the jungle and have them
mid lane?
stacks.
Mid lane Tinker?
Very low here. It does have a couple of bottle charges coming in, but Nisha hits not enough. Both also not ready. Throw the cold embrace out.
Yeah, the Wyvern was rotating in mid, and I believe Tinker was waiting for him.
Tombstone's actually down. Puppy, mid one. Start to right click it here. Stick charges come through to hide him over. Actually very dangerous. Might still be here if mid one continued chase. Zany is out of mana. There's a mango left. Couple stick charges that could still turn us around. Perhaps nuke somebody down here.
Well, Witch Doctor has sticks if he wants to use that cask.
Gonna bounce still.
He has no shroud. Yeah, there is no 3 dance, so they can't really catch him. And he got that shroud again, so he's gonna survive. Zany, however, like he was never in any true danger. 1200 HP on that Undying. Ridiculous.
Did use the mango though, so if you get to a point where you just exhaust the mana for the Undying, then one of two things happen. Either he just stands around the lane being useless, or he almost died to just right clicks, or he just ends up going to the tier 2 to provide health and then
yeah, that's more casual right now. Just a casual suicide, right? You go to that tier 2, you kind of take one to the head from the tower, you fall down, you respawn with full mana, you come back to the lane and you're fine. That's usually what you wanna be doing. If you stand around, like mid lane, he might go on Supreme again. He has Blink, he's going.
Rearm takes forever.
Yeah, so this lane, once Nisha gets levels, is just impossible for Tinker. You can't rearm on time. Like, he didn't even get a lucky crit there, so...
Well, time to farm jungle, I guess. No one's really been stacking it up all that.
Bot lane? Yapsor falls. They even missed the dunk on him, but... like, Secrets... he might fall.
Is he dead here as well? The right clicks here, the call to drag him back, and yeah. Need a dunk for that one either. Top lane. Redance it. Lucy's Zany. Going down. Stone goes in. Not much mana left here and they can start to right click at it, but it should give them enough time to get the hell out. But Nisha has something else in mind. Followed down the strike. Curry still has W. Tries to TP away. There's nothing left to cancel it.
Yeah. Pretty good escape by him there, realizing they have no more stuns. Ports out and makes the rotation from PA completely useless and wasted. I would just want to say I really like Axe's phase boots. I think that item right now on Axe is amazing. Gives you armor, also makes you able to catch on to the target so you can use that call. Pretty good item choice for him.
Heroes, right? Armor, attack speed, it's something that you don't necessarily get. That's...
it's really good. I'm happy he took it. Mid lane.
In the river's eye was waiting in the back. There's a Winter's Curse though. That should be enough time. And then set up. All here. This is going to be a dead Phantom Assassin. This time the dunk will connect. Monkey King. Mid one picked up a double damage room here, but there's no real way into this fight.
So actually really well anticipated by Hippomaniacs. You have two options. You either send this Tinker to jungle, or you create a trap around him and just wait for the next time PA is gonna pounce. She pounced, but she just got her head smashed in by axe. So pretty well played. Saberlight, during the drafting stage, I said that this axe is gonna be alright, puppy, goodbye. But this axe is gonna be the hero that propels Hippos throughout the mid game, and I really felt strongly about it, that he has to have a really good early game into the mid game. And right now he's having a good time. Right now he's moving towards that vanguard. It's not perfect timing, right? But he has got phase boots as well, so it's normal.
Can't really fault a hero that's sitting on the top of the net worth chart. So he's slow,
exactly.
And everyone else is slow as well. But yeah, he's pretty damn fast on his feet. Cover of Blur here, double boundless strike, jumping in here. Curry can protect himself. Zany not so much, another TP out. And that being said though, Muff comes in to help his friend. But they should be able to stick around, maybe not with that Winter's Curse. Mid one not being caught by it, but he keeps Zany enough time to Supreme. He's taken over, defenses and craft and coming through. Zapsol turns around, but without follow-up, Zany should be absolutely fine. Mid one, okay, bounce strike is not enough. And oh, he is indeed.
Oh, Tinker.
So is Zany though, dying to the ultimate as... Oh, no, Tinker. Does he want to jump? Cannot for another couple of seconds. There's heals coming through, but with one ready to dive. A couple of right clicks here and there. Tower shots starting to hit, but that's a big crit. Good job, perfectly timed. Curry could perhaps take over. No scythe used earlier for the Witch Doctor, but a couple of right clicks here with the Q, with the Death Force.
That should be enough. Oh,
Witch Doctor. Not quite. Witch Doctor. There's like 30 or 40 health points left on Nisha.
Yeah, at the same time, Saberlight did take down Monkey King on top lane, but I mean, these trades, honestly, I'm not certain just how much this axe is gonna be able to do. He has 1,000 gold now after finishing that Vanguard just a minute ago, so he's propelled himself on top of the network, like far away from this PA even, almost 1,000 gold, but you have to understand that there's a lot of weight lying on his red big shoulders. Yeah, he's beef, yeah, he's buffed, but at the same time, there's a lot that he has to do, and I'm not certain if he's gonna be able to do it alone or not.
Find out at some point, Puppy. Level 5. Not that he could do much up against the post anyway, even if you pass. But he's getting some scouting information in. Could perhaps place a D board.
Yeah, it's just showing them what they're doing. This Winter Wyvern is scouted, the stacks are scouted. Perhaps ward here and wait for the Tinker. But you don't have level 6 really, so you can't really do a lot. Not on your own at least, but perhaps there's a little tree coming your way, this monkey. So maybe with him.
Oh, there's a bit of a tussle down bottom. Supreme actually started a lot already as it jumped on him. But once again, the Winter's Curse does not prevent the boundless strike, but it will set up for a follow-up kill. That side going down, another couple of right clicks here, but Nisha trying to jump to a teammate. Still being hunted down. Saberlight will be faithful, putting those to work, and the tank does connect. Just in time, Puppy is super already here, down a half health to a single combo from Curry, and yeah, he's playing ring around Rosie. But it's more of a gauntlet here with the scythe coming in again on his poor support. 15 seconds at this point, only level 5, just doubling his respawn time. I'll tell you, it does not feel good when you're on the receiving end of that.
Definitely. I just want to say that Wyvern is playing out of his mind so far. He's playing really well, and at the same time, it's the Axe and Wyvern that are really working together. That Winter's Curse into a call afterwards, very well played by them. But all that said, Tinker is still falling, Tinker is still dying, Tinker is still behind PA even, and that shouldn't be the case. Tinker should be actually farming much faster, especially with his travels now completed. So we have to wait and see him propel himself right now on the top of the network charts. We have to see him farm a lot, we have to see him actually start doing work for his team. But the problem is, he's not gonna be doing a lot of work, not just yet. He at least needs that Blink Dagger, I believe, and after that perhaps. But right now, he's basically in full farming mode, full recovery mode. While
still join fights, but if you don't have this mobility to obfuscate your position inside the trees, it's so much easier to just jump on them, crit him down, and away. Anything going on? Does have the Ghost Shot ready to go in a second here. And Saberlight actually with that Blink reveal, turn this around, the Monkey inside his Room's command, doesn't even care. And now Yapso, down a half health. Couple of extra, yeah, there's an extra call coming in, so control factor is there. Even with some creeps, he can start spinning. He doesn't need holding on to them, blinking in instead onto Zai as he came in to try and help, but now he's down at half health. Saberlight wants to commit. Bit of damage being done. It finds his Q up to the high ground. Rocket chasing him. Is another blink? Only 3 seconds here that cooldown reduction or cooldown increase a while back. Really hurting Sableye right now. Yeah. So far so good. They're starting dominance. They're getting this space.
Oh, bottom lane Tinker.
Oh, green.
Should be fine now.
Rearm, yeah. I think he had to cancel this rearm for the laser, but he should have. Right there.
Yeah, because he already used one March, so going in for that Tinker kill, Nisha would probably fall. He opts against it. I would rather see him go for a BKB right now, to be honest, so he can get these skills, but at the same time I completely understand the Desolator on the PA. They have two very similar heroes though, we haven't talked about that. This Monkey and PA, they are kind of these squishy right clickers, right? So they fall in the same category, the category that gets completely crushed by a farmed axe.
By so 4 people rotating in on you, Sableye. Take over the charge in a couple of seconds on the cooldown mid-win one. Saw something coming here. Suddenly sees Curry now coming out of the woods. Probably,
yeah, he kind of felt it. He kind of felt it coming. No one is showing on the map, and when there's 5 people, missing from the map, you definitely don't want to be farming a lane. You just move back. You just scout it out. You just do what he's doing right now. He's gonna creep, skip, and then just jump on the trees again.
Well, there's a bit of a creep wave here. If they want, they can commit for this tower, with especially through Wyvern and Necro, so it's not really slowing down a tier 1 push. Certainly if they were thinking about sort of follow up towards a tier 2.
This level 13 axe is hitting hard, and with those phase boots, I guess he can do it. Not really, it's still not the perfect push, right? They don't really push that fast. But if this axe continues having such a good game, and if this Tinker manages to deliver, I can see Hippomaniacs just winning this game until PA and Monkey get BKBs. But once they get BKBs, I think it's gonna be very, very difficult for Hippos to do a lot.
Now it's a Desolator from Nisha as he's been patiently farming up the jungle. Counter from Zion. This is what we've been talking about. Draft. He's staying right up there with Curry. Not so much of Sableye, of course. His axe has 8 kills. Top of his last hits. But pretty damn good, especially if you find it DD good.
Yeah, it's that effect of Empower. We talked about this as well. It's basically PA with Empower. She just farms so much faster. That's exactly what she's doing right now. Just running through the woods, farming.
Disruption to start with. DD still going for quite a while here, and that's oh god, when he goes once again. Move is so freaking good with this. Curry needs a burst heal if he possibly can. That's like gets him out from the wood to and still going onto the ghost shout, and now turn around. Can he find something here? Supreme ready to blink in, cast a few spells, and that's at least the wood shocker down.
This Wyvern is always at the right position. So far his game sense has been impeccable, and he's always been able to save his scores. And Wyvern is one of the best counter-initiating heroes in these situations, and I think we're gonna see it come to light, especially later on when Magnus gets that blink, which is right now, and he starts utilizing that RP, because it's gonna be even more flashier, right? The whole team gets RP, suddenly there's Winter's Curse, and that Magnus dies instead of your team. So it can and it should be really a good Wyvern game.
Can't really count out Hippomaniacs here. We're talking about the
Saberlight. He is kind of deep and alone, but somehow lucky.
What kind of ways he's just walking it off, but a bit more trouble, but they don't focus on him. He doesn't have a TV skill though. Walked a long way around. But yeah, I mean, we've been talking about the Supreme Tinker and that being one of his favorite heroes, but the same can be said for Xenion and Dying, certainly both. Wyvern. This is on his first rodeo, Sableye. I think gone out here with the demonic purge, couple of heals. Zai going in, skewer into the RP. Pretty damn big, but where's the follow-up? There's no one actually doing anything about it. Because in the backlines, Curry's just keeping them all busy now. Sableye with the call. Actually does connect on a Monkey King here. Scythe kind of wasted Nisha. Not really doing too much damage, but should have enough for mid one. Gets the ultimate off, but just dies immediately. Nisha follow up here in the back. He gets 2 nice little crits. Move on the support. Yeah. Of course, without Tinker there, there's no sustained damage. Sableye will lose his own life.
It's just the way Secret pulled that fight off, honestly. That RP onto 3, yeah, it looked like it didn't have any damage, right? But it does allow Secret to to have a free engagement with the PA on the other side of that fight, so she can just do whatever she wants to. Overall, it's just these small outplays by Secret, and at the same time, I'm not certain if Axe had a blade mail there. I think I'm certain he had it, but I think it wasn't delivered yet, and they still went to fight, which is maybe... I'm not certain on this though. But in any case, they just got outplayed there, and that's why Secret is Secret. It's just that even...
They also saw Zany skewer after the blink.
Yeah, he's just a poor position 5 warding. It's fine, guys. Don't blame the position 5. He's just running around warding. It's his job. If he dies once in a while, it's alright. It's not a biggie. Just look at Cinderan and players like that. They die all the time. So what? It doesn't matter. It's all cool.
As long as you get the information, as long as...
Bot lane, Tinker. Mid one is on top of him. But there's Axe also coming in. And this Tinker might... Yeah, this is a great place to pause in.
Yeah. He's also ready for move. Go back. I don't think mid one can burst out.
No, no way. There is Shadow Demon around though. Shadow Demon that we haven't talked about a lot. That Shadow Demon has a Netherlands and Kaya and is building into Yasha, so he's gonna have Yasha Kaya? What's it called? Kaya Yasha?
Kaya and
Yasha and Kaya. Yasha and Kaya. So he's gonna have Yasha and Kaya, and he actually... like we talked about this Axe and how much impact he has had, and this Wyvern and how much impact he has had for Hippomaniacs, and I think this Shadow Demon hasn't really been super on point so far when it comes to his movements. He wasn't saving people with disruptions from let's say calls or Winter's Curses, right? But now with Tetralance and Kaya, it's gonna be much easier for Yapsur to do exactly that, and I think he's gonna be maybe the bright star. Secret
is 3 arm here, actually doing a decent amount of damage, but Supreme gets a laser off, and now blinks off to the side, move, instant TP, and now, well, yeah, so he's caught with the call, or maybe not.
Oh.
Either way, he's dead.
He died, yeah, but that's also a way to, like, all the stars die in the end, you know, the light burns them out.
Kind of alone up top here, Tinker and Curry walking in. He would have psyched him again if it was on cooldowns.
Another star, shining star dies. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not certain why Puppy died on top. Perhaps some warding mission or something like that. But on bottom lane, yeah. But on bottom lane, even if you push a tower like that and they kill you, it's fine because you force them to rotate. This Necro is now on top, and that's kind of decent. But at the same time, Shadow Demon on bottom lane, he dies, but Monkey King survives, and that's if you're Secret, you're completely fine with that. You're actually satisfied, considering that it could have been much worse.
Got another DP.
Top lane?
Okay, that's a bit of a better kill.
They're actually getting them all the time, and they're finding these kills. Secret is
only so often that you can say, oh yeah, he's dead, but it's fine. He's dead.
Yeah, that happened 10
times in a row. It's a bit of a different question. But now,
exactly.
A bit of a fight in mid. As Wolf's kind of flying across the tree line, stabilizing around there. Ushana's actually being taken by friends.
Yeah, Nisha has DD, so he's gonna
just keeping them busy.
Yeah, they're just occupying them while Nisha is taking Rosh.
Wolf almost dies actually. He does take out Yap, so no idea. Nisha almost got through this big guy right here.
Yeah, double damage PA, just easy pickings for him. And he has that BKB as well, by the way. He's gonna port out now. Yeah, add 2. Zai is dead. There's no reason to fight them there. Just wait for a better opportunity.
Make things a little bit awkward going forward, I would imagine, if Team Secret... I mean, they could just start grouping up right now. So, have the Aegis in front, BKB at the ready. Lay down Vulcan's command around the tower.
It's problematic because you're playing versus Tinker. If you manage to somehow pick him off first, it's gonna be much easier. As Tinker and Wyvern are always gonna be able to just slowly thwart your opportunities and your attempts to take a tower. They're just gonna spam, and you're gonna have to go back at some point.
Mid one, they actually taunt him here. When Glimmercade comes out, he's still attacking. Doesn't actually protect him, and even if it did, there's a slant reward to go. Such a good catch here, they saw him jumping. He reacted instantly.
So far, impeccable gameplay by Hippomaniacs. Catching Secret left, right, and center, just doing what they have to do in this game. they have to be stomping in order to be anywhere close to winning this game, right? But I'm still worried for them. I'm still very skeptical. And honestly, it's not only the fact that they are Hippomaniacs. If you just remove these tags away, and I didn't see that they were playing versus Secret, I would still be worried.
Being gone on it, what the hell? It just disappeared. Same like this, but let's get the call off on top of them with the Skurs though. I guess they're just running away, but get out of here. I mean, Supreme's laying down some covering marches, but Middle finds him not to blink away. Just in time. Should be able to make it out with the chain links. Stabilize is a bit of a different story. Yeah, he should be by there.
I actually thought mid one is gonna catch him with the boundless strike there, that he's gonna catch Tinker as well. But I guess he opted not to. Because I have no
couple of TPs in to the shrine, to the tower. Oh, he's just pushing this tier 2. He'll end up dropping here sooner or later. This is a blade mill of his own. Bit of damage in return.
It's just Yapsor's damage output right now is gonna skyrocket. Like this hero, once he gets levels and mana regen and is able to just spam out Shadow Poison all the time, you're gonna find yourself in a lot of issues if you're Necro or even this Axe, because he doesn't care how tanky you are. The function of Shadow Poison is exponential, and the more like it just skyrockets after I think 5 or 4 or 5 stacks at this point.
I think 5 is max stack. Or max multiplier or whatever.
Yeah, max stacks the multiplier is 5. So after 5, this axe is rip.
1, 2, 4, 8, 16 times the stack damage.
Plus the Soul Catcher that's gonna have his HP. Great.
Woken up a little bit here, setting up for the tier 1 tower, which is well, actually survived up until this point on the radiant side, with kind of win on his own. Hippomaniacs maybe gearing up for counter smoke. Available? Doesn't look like.
Yeah, they don't have it, and for them to run up top, they have to go through high ground, and it's very difficult. This Necro is in the right position, but the problem is how do you approach the Necro? How do you do anything? This ward is really good from standing, as he's gonna scout the Magnus. This is basically the high ground that I was talking about. It's very hard for them to just run uphill there, especially versus a PA that has a BKB and Aegis. Now a Basher on top of that.
One problem that I'm seeing though is right now Nisha is the only one who is this kind of crazy network. If you look at the next 3 heroes, it's all Radiant, and there's a couple of them, especially Saberlight. We talked about this Blade Mail. That could still put the Phantom Assassin in a position where, if nothing else, Nisha has to just walk away. I mean, right now the Aegis is still there, but only for under a minute. Big might be looking for fights sooner rather than later.
I think that the hero that you have to watch when you say all that, and when you think about the game like that, is Shadow Demon. As long as he manages to disrupt Axe or the PA, if she gets called, she shouldn't have any problem surviving through the initial call, and after that she can just jump around on anyone. It is problematic what you have just stated though, that their cores are behind Radiant cores, every single other hero, but at the same time Shadow Demon is ahead of his Monkey King, so there's that. You have one extra core, I suppose, in this Yapsor, as this guy is always on top. This guy always has so much farm. It's basically an extra core for Secret.
The big question. Can you counterplay this attempt? Can't if TA is taken out of the picture, all of a sudden you're missing like half a network. Pretty close to it. If you can keep her alive, then obviously you can make leverage that power.
Also,
now we might see something eating up here on 2 in the bag. Mid one ready to go with a follow-up boundless strike just taken away. 2 supports immediately here, so no one discovers no anything, but there's the call coming through on the Shadow Demon. So trying to take him out, misses the dunk. They still get the kill. 3-for-2 trades so far, but now they can just fucking save like Nisha with the BKB, with the Basher, ready to go one by one. Supreme, he made his way out with the TP. Didn't want to be part of that further. So God blinks across to the other side. But that's the right idea though. Mid one can get some vision here, blink across on the side. This is Cure, he's just dodging left, right, and center. How is he still alive?
Yeah, just amazing play by Supreme, but at the same time, I'm really surprised by mid one and his... like, he's very reluctant to use that Boundless Strike for some reason. I think he's porting in mid again, but yeah. I was actually expecting Monkey King to Boundless Strike in there. Damage is physical, but like, you cancel him, this is rearm still, right? Even if he doesn't matter. yeah, maybe... but still though, Supreme just played that out of his mind and survived. But his whole team, they were destroyed out of their minds. Like they couldn't do anything there. The Secret just initiated so well on two sides of that fight. On the left side they caught them with Magnus, on the right side with Shadow Demon and Witch Doctor. Yeah, Witch Doctor does die, but so what? You basically wipe them, and Tinker is the only one that survives. This Tinker, however, does have that Aghanim's, and his laser does a lot of work. But at the same time, I'm worried about this Hex build that he's going for.
I see him, he's trying to skewer somebody down. They'll save that. This is the main no triple dagger. What the hell? One of them just took away, undying immediately. Supreme is still happy, but there it is. Nisha is with the Abyssal Blade, but he cannot rearm. Supreme can, so constant Ghost Scepters keeping him alive. Very bit of a different story. Once again, they got baited in here. Zai looked like a bit of a misstep here, not finding the skewer down.
Yeah, Nisha, what a player, man. What a player. with those RNG crits. Next level crits, man. Next level 1200 HP crits on Undying. He's so good. Like, when you're a good player, you also know how to crit properly, you know, that's it.
You just gotta press the crit button at the right time.
Exactly, and he does exactly that.
Mark.
Oh, Axe has been caught, actually.
Call out, drop aggressively, Supreme trying to do what he can, but save the lane. Stay alive a little bit longer with this there's no way out of this. Next thing here's Zai, his Q back, trying to catch some more people.
7 stacks on him.
One mid one just leaning out move in the backlines, and it's just escalating very, very quickly as it tends to do with the Phantom Assassin. And once you get the triple siphoning deck as well, haven't really talked much about it. Gives you 3 chances to crit somebody down, and not to mention
yeah, and especially when you're some measly little support with low HP, you just get critted. One crit and I'm die, basically.
You're committing in, but Yapso on point. You're trying to save him again with the Golden Embrace, but also being caught with a couple of daggers here, big crit.
Tinker is dead as well.
Wouldn't be too surprised to see a GG call coming up.
Well, they don't have any tier 2s, so Secret can just go roll down bottom now as well. They don't have BKB on PA, so that's maybe a little bit problematic, but I think they can go. Yeah, you shouldn't be afraid. Well, there's Axe coming in very soon. He has that Blade Mail blink, like maybe they can do something with him, but if you go and you just die now with Axe, you lost the game 100%. But Secret...
just staying behind. I mean, this entire game, Secret's positioning has been pretty damn good here in the middle.
Even though they got like handled during the laning stage and later on, this Axe was making so much space. Still, just isn't enough.
Going on Curry, tentatively walking in. Happy can take a lot of damage with this curse. Don't finish him off, so that's something.
Yeah, but now you lost your Winter's Curse. Yeah.
Happy got him in the end anyway with balance, I guess.
Yeah, that's GG. Yeah, it's very hard. Like I honestly saw this problem for Hippomaniacs, and that's the fact that they aren't gonna ever be able to take down objectives with this draft. I mean, eventually any draft is able to take down objectives, right? Because you just become so, like, your right clicks hurt at level 25. It doesn't matter. But at